Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to FB TV. You already know what time it is. We are back with yet another video, and this might not be a good one for you guys, depending on how you feel about this, but it looks like Gyokeres has spoken. Yes, he did say on his Instagram the other day that when the time is right, he will speak, and it looks like he's dropped an absolute bomber on Manchester United fans. Everyone thought, he was coming to Manchester United. He was open to joining the Red Devils, open to joining us, even without Champions League football, even with finishing 15th, as bad as this season has been. We thought, we are who we are. We are the big boys. And Fabrizio Romano is now tweeting out that Gyokeres' priority is joining Arsenal this summer, despite calls from Manchester United in recent weeks. Gyokeres always an option amid Sesko talks with no deal sealed so far. Arsenal keep assessing situation. United remain keen but believe deal now unlikely. Um, how do I feel in regards to that? To be fair, I'm gonna be pretty honest with you. Gyökeres at the start of all of this was not was not on my wish list. I'll be honest. Not my type of player. Not my type of player at all. But the more the links grew, Cunha left 10, Embuemo right 10, Gyökeres the spearhead of the attack. You're thinking, we might just be back with forget coaching from Ruben Amorim, just sheer quality on the pitch. Gyökeres, whatever, if you don't fancy this guy, if he's not your type of striker, the numbers in Portugal speak for themselves. You know, everyone talks about the league in Portugal not being it, but then again, every striker would be putting up numbers that Gyökeres is putting up. Yeah, but they're not. So he's obviously a beast. Big, massive Viking up front, spearhead of your attack. Like I said, Cunha left 10 and Buemo right 10. Obviously, the midfield needs sorting out. That's for another video. But that front three is, it will bang you goals. So I was like, yeah, I was on board. I was on board, even though he's not my type of striker. We need quality in the side. And for him to go and join my biggest rival, I don't know who your biggest rivals are, but my biggest rivals, ooh, that's the kick in the teeth, just in itself. Now, okay, if this deal is not to happen, you know what it is? We're just gonna have to firm it. We're gonna have to firm it because finishing 15th isn't good enough, you know. So we've only got ourselves to blame. Now, where do our attentions turn to? Where do our attentions turn to? Um, there have been links of Ekitike in the last week or so. Not strong links, but something there. Little murmurs. Obviously, Osimhen's always been, the murmurs have always been hovering there. Osimhen, again, not my type of player. Absolutely not. Would I pay money to watch Osimhen? Not a chance. Ekitike, on the other hand, he is a little bit of a baller, but is he a sort of striker that Ruben Amorim would look at? In my opinion, no. In my opinion, no. Let's just go and have a look at the Fabrizio Romano tweet here. I will put this up for you to see. Like I said, Gyökeres' priority is to join Arsenal this summer, despite calls from Manchester United in recent weeks. Um, Obviously, this celebration here, this would have hit so hard at Old Trafford as well, man. This would have hit all the kids in the playground would have been doing this. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. But do you know what it is? We absolutely need a striker, 100%, because Rasmus Højlund, he cannot, he cannot, um, he cannot be spearheading our attack for another season. It just cannot happen. Even if you're Rasmus Højlund's biggest fan, it cannot happen. And I still don't think that Ruben Amorim is much of a fan of Xerxes, even though he kind of forced himself back into the side um, towards the end of last season. I just don't feel he fancies him as a profile, not as a footballer. As a footballer, technically, probably one of our best players, but as a profile, I don't think Ruben Amorim fancies Xerxes. So I mean, Ekitike, Osimhen, do our heads turn in that direction? Maybe. There's been nothing tweeted there from Fabrizio Romano in regards to that situation, but with how the transfer works, you'll see all the little the smaller accounts start talking about it, and it builds up, and this, that, and the other. Just like how the Gyokeres situation kind of bubbled up. There was TNT talking about it and some smaller accounts. I even screenshotted some of that. If I can find that, I will put that up on the screen. If I can find those screenshots again. But that was kind of just picking up, picking up, and then as a United fan, you're starting to believe. You're starting to believe. Um, I know. I watch Nuridan. He was saying that it's not going to happen. Don't get giddy FC, this, that, and the other. But man, you got to have a little bit of belief sometimes. Even me, that I will not get carried away. Kind of let myself get carried away with this one. But looks like the dream's over, guys, for those who absolutely wanted this guy. I was a bit 50-50 on it. But with the rumours hyping up, I was like, okay, I'm down, especially with how bad Rasmus Højlund's been. 27 years old, big, strong fella. Victor Gyokeres did his thing in the championship, which is very, very difficult in the championship. Do not get it twisted. The quality might not be there, but physically, you got to stand the test of time in there. That's why a lot of these loan young players from academies get sent off to the championship to play proper men's football and see if they can deliver over there before coming back to the parent club. But Victor Gyokeres, I think he would have done fine in the Man United shirt, to be honest. So it's a little bit disappointing. I'm not crying over here because I wasn't before all the rumors. I wasn't screaming for Victor Gyokeres. I really wasn't. But the more we got linked, yeah, I was like, okay, I'm absolutely fine with that. Osimhen, on the other hand, I just don't. I'm not on board with Osimhen. If he comes in, he comes in because anything's going to be better than Rasmus Højlund. But yeah, we're just gonna have to sit tight and see what happens here, guys. But we absolutely need another striker in there, 110%. Drop in the comments down below how you feel about this, guys, as well. Did you actually want Gyokeres in the first place? Did you get hyped as the hype grew? How are you feeling about him potentially joining Arsenal as well? Is Arsenal? Do you view Arsenal as your rivals? I'm a bit of an older head, so I grew up with Arsenal, Man United in the playground. But yeah, man, this is a big bomb coming straight from Fabrizio Romano. So Victor Gyokeres has spoken, guys. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification. When you hit the bell, make sure you click all. Lets you know when I'm live next or when I drop any new content. That's all we've got for today, man. Peace.